was very sad. I regretted it a lot. I will never come to the hostel again.
Man will always be man.
Man will be man everywhere, anywhere. It ruins people's relationship. In fact, as of yesterday, I have people that have been affected with that. Instead of them to buy food stuff, they rather buy clothes just to look good and just to feel among.
Private, when I was in hostel, everybody dey baff on that courtyard, everybody go see each other.
They say hostel life is where university experience begins. A world of friendship, freedom, and sometimes frustration. On this episode, students staying on campus, living in school hostel are on seat to speak about what hostel life really looks like.
My name Olugbesan Toluwanimi Muloluwa. Department Veterinary Medicine. What I do? I study my books. How long have I been in hostel? Since 100 level. Yes, I'm in 400 now.
My name is Abiola David Olamileka. I'm in 100 level, which means I'm a fresher, and my department is AB, Agricultural Resources Engineering, and I've been living in school hostel for about like 1 month now. Yes, 1 month.
So my name is Kamil Abdurrahman. So my department, I'm a student of electrical and electronics engineering, 400 level, and I've been in the school hostel for 4 sessions now. That means I've been in the school hostel since 900 level days now.
My name is Hassan Badu, from the department of physics, 400 level. I've been living in the school hostel for 3 sections. There's this last section.
My name is Akin Bulmo David Olonjoba from the Department of Forestry and Wildlife Management, 400 level, and I've been living in the school for the past 3 sessions. This is my 4th session.
My name is Ibrahim Bukoba. I'm in 400 level, a student of Pastoral and Range Management. And I've been staying in hostel since my 100 level days, which means this is my 4th session in the hostel.
Okay, so the truth is I've been in hostel since GS1. Like, so I was in hostel GS1 to SS3, like that. So I would say in secondary school I was more reckless, but as an adult and growing up and knowing my way around hostel already, I think I've been more responsible, and I think I'm getting more responsible every year because I'm having more people under me to like take care of as roommates.
Definitely responsible. Yeah, more responsible. Actually, it has made me more responsible.
I've been much more responsible because I remember when I attended the boarding school, so when I was in the hostel that time, I used to be very, very reckless, to be honest. I used to be very reckless, so I've been able to at least build that responsibility, sense of responsibility for myself.
I remember when I was on the level, I was not in the hostel on the level, so coming to the school hostel made me see people who had better mindsets and better insights to different things. So I feel like, yes, I grew up and I became matured. Because in hostel life, it's not that you only be thinking about yourself, because if you decide to be reckless, it won't pay you because of the people inside. So you have to think about what other people think about you also. So it's made you more responsible.
I've never been reckless since my first year in the hostel because I've always been myself and maintained I'm a kind of, let me say, a disciplined guy because I have boundaries, and so I've been myself. So I've never been reckless. I've been more responsible in the hostel. More responsible.
Actually, more responsible. Most times, the first time when you get to hostel, most students are always reckless. But once you lost 1 or 2, your body go tell.
I would say positively, but because I've not stayed outside school, but I can say positively.
Positively, very positive. Because on the level still, I was outside, and it was my worst I had my worst GP there. Then
I say positively because I feel like there's a less of distraction in the school hostel than outside school. So that's just my own notion. I don't know if it's right, but that's what I feel. That's why I believe in that there's a little or no distraction in the school hostel.
It's just sorry to use this phrase, mindset. Now mindset, everything a mindset. I'm a veterinary medicine student, so if you know what you are chasing, really, the life you are in around won't really affect it. It won't affect it basically, maybe positively or negatively.
Some things that you just see outside, probably you see one of your friends, probably is driving a, I don't know, probably is driving a big car. You feel like, oh man, I need to make money, guy. You know, like you not be more focused. Like you won't be focused on your education. You'll be distracted with a lot of things. When the school hostel, there's a little or no distraction at all. The only distraction they can have is the noise in the school hostel.
I've never actually have a different life outside. So since when I've been in the schools there, it's been positive. So as me I have another life off campus, like I can see the difference.
Plus, as I said earlier, I've been in hostel since 100 level 2. I've been sorry since GS1 to like SS3. So those things don't really affect, and I'm a free person, really, so I don't have issues with people staying. I read my books when I have to read.
It's positively because I will always have the mindset to think and to read.
but when I came to the school hostel, I met with people who knows about this, that we're able to read together, put heads together, and alhamdulillah, things went better. It ruins people's relationship. In fact, as of yesterday,
It's a very bad thing because there are a lot of rumors that you just say like, you feel like, guy, like, is this real? But then I've not been involved, so I can't tell if it actually ruins people's relationship.
assuming I did not hear about what someone said concerning another person, the personality of the person wouldn't have changed. But what I had yesterday, in fact, it made me see the person in another view, and I don't think that suits that person. So it's definitely not right.
It actually does, because I can remember someone thought I made a gossip about him, which he actually wanted to, you know, go physical.
Naturally it would, because of once someone is changing the perspective of your behavior from another end, it will affect your own how people see you.
Because I'm older, so I have to, you know, talk to him and reason with him that I didn't do that, that it's not what he thought. So it actually does.
Yes, there is always pressure there to look fresh, to belong. Yes.
As for me, there has never been a pressure on me, but I always learn to be fresh, you know, to remain fresh. But the pressure to belong, no, not me.
Actually, no. Because but for some people, yes.
When you see someone with something that you know that yes, I cannot achieve it, I cannot get this, with different kind of clothes, phones, iPhones, laptops, and you know that all of these things you need them for yourself, so you want to do some other things to get what they have, trying to belong and trying to look fresh or look better.
Okay, so I think personally, I know how to dress, so I think that's one arc I've learned. So to belong, no. I have my goals, so to belong, no, at all.
You are not the only one. There are some people above you and below you. So if you look at those people below you, the pressure won't be there for you to feel among.
But I know others, many people, that it has actually affected since their 100 level days. Some dropped out, which was because of that. But me personally, it has never been my problem.
Yeah, there is, but it's not that much. But pressure to look good, pressure to look good is there is. I have people that have been affected with that. Instead of them to buy food stuff, they rather buy clothes just to look good and just to feel among, just to feel appealing, sorry.
At all, because everybody is, once you are in UK, everybody around you, nobody is bringing one vehicle inside that is entering your eyes. Everybody is under the same, and if you feel so pressured, something's wrong with you inside the same hostel, inside the same room.
Well, I had a lot of problem with that when I was in 100 level. The lack of space and privacy. It was very strange to me because I've never been in an hostel before.
So I think my hostel, like the hostel I got, extension 1, I've always been in extension 1 since 100 level. It's spacious enough to an extent, and we're just 6 in a room. So if everybody knows their boundaries, there's really nothing to like touch. The privacy, just like I said, I've been in hostel since GS1. There has never been any privacy, bro. Nothing like that.
Well, everyone throughout the rooms, I know there's one thing I tell them, that my nakedness, please, I cannot off my clothes just the way that I off their clothes. They should be careful. So anytime I say that, okay, please leave away, go away, okay, they should do what I want.
But I have to adapt because I made up my mind in 100 level that I will never come to the hostel again. That what is this? Why will someone just barge into our room without knocking? You have to knock. As I said before, I have all this disciplinary habits. So you have to knock, you have to ask for excuse yourself before entering someone's room. So why will you just barge in? So I had problem with that when I was in 100 level, but upon my stay, so I adapted. So
Communication, you just talk. Most everything's communication. Once one person is already trying to enter your space or break into your privacy, you just tell him that, bro, don't pass this. Just let them know your boundary. Yeah, your boundary. Yeah, let them know your boundary.
But now there's even like more privacy. When I was in hostel, everybody did bath on that courtyard, bro, everybody go see each other. But in my hostel, there's not to be a troop, so there's the privacy there, really.
And that's during our HR Cup, the final, when we won the final, this last session. Because we lost the last one. So we winning the final that we played last, we lost it. So we winning this one was a special moment for us.
There's one that I can remember. I think it was during the past election. No, sorry, the one before that one. So the election. So one of my friends, he lost the election. So I was very, very pained. And then the guy is an Israelite too. So the matter, everything happened. Well, I was pained that day. I was actually pained, very pained.
That time, it was, I would say, when Nigeria was having during our final match, Nigeria final match against Cote d'Ivoire in that AFCON, during the AFCON time. So we were losing 2-1, yes. So someone just, this whining people made in the hostel, someone just shouted outside, go, Nigeria scored, and it was actually whining us, as they say, whining. So I ran outside the hostel. I was watching, but I thought my phone was late. I was streaming it live then, but I thought we were late. That my phone, because of due to network, so my phone hasn't met up with that. So I ran outside jubilated. Then I came inside. I was expecting the goal to happen on my phone. Then I found out, oh my God, we didn't win. So I was quite emotional, and
I remember a day I was very, very tired. Like, I was very tired coming back from the school and getting to the hostel. Lie down on my bed. Then I've not eaten. Obviously, I've not eaten. I just received a call from someone I know. Hassan, come and eat. Gosh. Gosh. How lovely was that? Seriously. Alhamdulillah. It was really emotional and I was grateful.
It teaches patience. Well, you be able to stay 2-3 years. You have met with different people, and the more people you meet and you live with, the more patience you build.
But it teaches patience. Patience.
So I'm a Christian to an extent, and like patience and long suffering is one of our virtues that we see in Christianity. And for someone wanting that, I believe if you want an answer to that prayer, like telling God, I want to be patient more, God will give you people that would actually like drag that patience and test those things.
It builds patience. Outright, it builds patience. You have to be very, 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 very patient, because there are some things that you see that are like a culture shock to you. You're just like, guy, why do people behave like this? It's so abnormal. You just have to be patient and be tolerant. That's just the case. You have to be very tolerant.
Every year, if I want to resume another session, we have to bid to enter. So we have new students. We come in new. You have new roommates. If you are fortunate enough, you might have some of your roommates that they shuffled it, but it builds patience. So I have to pray every session. I pray to God that school. So I always pray to God for a responsible human being.
So personally, I've always seen it that every year I become a better person, like being more hospitable to any kind of person, and I'm someone that wants to make friends. I'm someone that like mankind, I like people a lot, want to relate to people. So regardless of where you're coming from, maybe diaspora or indigene, I'm always ready to welcome you. So 100 level, I would leave everybody to how they were. 200 level, I think the fact that age-wise I'm kind of old, then I started to see that I need to be more responsible. So when there's conflict, I try to like just hear this person out, But this level now, there's no pressure in my room, but there are some 20 levels in my room. I don't think there would be any conflict, and I'll be in the room and they'll keep fighting. Like, they know they can't do that. So really, there's just this level of maturity that once you say something, they like tend to like agree with this person.
Naturally, I do not fight. In fact, from secondary school, I do not engage in any form of conflict or any physical violence. But if I see that I am on the right path and you are wrong, I will make sure we both use our intellect. I bring someone into the circle. Let us all think together. When I see that, okay, who is right? But if I see that you are not trying to get whatever thing that we are doing or we are trying to get, I will make sure I fight it off with you. Like, I will talk straightly to your head that no, this is it. But if I see that you do not even want to, like, you just feel that you are the right, then I'll be patient. Like I said,
Probably because I'm very gentle and I'm most likely to just look away on things. I don't really take things to the level of, okay, you have to fight for this, you have to argue. I just feel like, well, just do your thing. That's your own palaver, that's your own problem. So just leave me alone, do your thing and just get out of my sight.
I'm a Muslim, so you have to live with Almighty Allah's commandments. So I deal with people according to the revelation by Almighty Allah. So that's according to Quran. So which teaches us not to go into brawl with people and not to try. It comes up sometimes whereby you just become angry, but then you have to suppress yourself and try to relate with people in a very good manner.
Man will always be man. There's some things inside man that really should not baffle you.
Man will be man everywhere, anywhere. You just have to be tolerant, you have to be patient, you have to be tolerating. At least you have to be able to have people around you, make people, don't give a bad energy with people, don't give bad energy at all. Just have to be tolerant. That's just the basic thing that I can say.
So when someone does something, probably like someone that you put your trust in, does something and you're not expecting, is it this kind of person that will do this to me? Just have at the back of your mind that man will always be man. So just trust God alone. Don't trust man. Anything can always happen.
That's patience. That you have to be patient with people, because some people behave in an animalistic way. Some people have a very beautiful behaviors. I'm fortunate to be among very beautiful people with beautiful mindsets and beautiful personalities.
so you should just accept people the way they are. If you know their personality, accept them as that's their personality.
But there are some we say it's kandano resi. That's how we say it in Yoruba. So kandano resi, that those people just have some weird and absurd personalities, but you have to be patient, because Almighty Allah said, the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, "Asabiru inda sarimatil ula."
Nobody is like you. Nobody thinks like you. People are we are all from different parts of the world. Some people are, the way they think, is different from the way you think. So if you feel everybody think like you have problem totally.
Be tolerant, like be able to control your emotion. Don't be too aggressive. Don't be too shouty at all.
I will tell my 100 level self to be, I should have been more social in 100 level.
You should only learn to say no. Don't be nice to everybody. Don't pity people too much. You can pity, but once you know when you pity somebody, it will affect you. Learn to say no. Just say tell yourself no, because it affected me a lot. 100 level, I lost a lot of things and people used me.
Actually yes, but and it depends on the mindset of the person. If you feel like you are not tolerant enough, you can't cope with the environment of the hostel, I would say you should choose the outside school. It's very much better.
Okay, so just like I said, I've been in hostel since GS1. So if you can't maintain, if you cannot, hostel life will frustrate you like a lot. But if you can't hold it together, it's not for the weak, bro.
Yes, I will, and I will, because it will keep you. There are some restrictions in the school hostel, which most students have this mentality that once they are in school, they have freedom. They are free, but then they add freedom to it, which becomes freedom. So, but in the school hostel, there are some restrictions that maintains your discipline, your level of discipline.
It's based on your perspective of how you see the hostel or how you behave, and you yourself, your personality. If you are somebody that can tolerate people, because some people 4 in a room, 6 in a room, you can tolerate that amount of people, you're living with that kind of people, you're able to stay in school still.
There's life outside school, and it's the more connections you have that will determine how far, it can determine, don't let me say will, can determine how big and how great you'll become. So hostel is one place to meet new people. That's something else.
So anyway, school hostel is very fun, very fun. So it's very fun. Depends on, and it depends. It depends actually. It might be fun for some people and it might be very terrible for some people too. But it depends on how you relate with people and then what you actually engage in the hostel.
Hostel life, it brings you to the social life. It enables you to know more about people, religions and cultures of other people.
Be patient. Be patient. Then try to live with people in a very disciplined way, and try to be yourself.
You feel among, but don't try to be like people. Don't try to join gang or part of big boy. Your friends are doing something, you said you must do it. Know where you come from and know that they don't care. Once something happens to you, they'll run from your back totally.